Now this one is going to be an exciting video. This is one of the softest breads you would ever see, eat or feel. This is called a Rumali Roti, which literally translates to a handkerchief bread. And it's called a handkerchief because it's soft like one. So let's get started. So to actually cook this bread, you won't be cooking it on direct heat. What you'll be doing is inverting a wok or a pan over the heat and then cooking the actual bread over the back of your wok or your pan. Cast iron pans or stainless steel pans are best for this technique. So to make the actual dough, go ahead and heat up your milk lightly in the microwave until it's lukewarm. At the same time, melt some butter as well, or if you have softened room temperature butter, that should work perfectly fine as well. And in the bowl of a KitchenAid mixer, go ahead and add your flour, followed by the butter, and then slowly pour in your milk. And then we'll knead this until the dough is nice and soft, supple, and it's not sticky to touch. Then go ahead and knead the dough on the kitchen countertop for 1 to 2 minutes, or until you don't see any cracks on the surface anymore, and until it feels nice and soft, supple, just like earlier. And then just let that rest for about 15 to 20 minutes and cover it with plastic wrap or a damp kitchen towel or paper towel. Now while it is resting, you can start preheating your actual wok. So as you can see here, my wok is inverted over my stove, which has been heating on medium-high heat. You want that to be really nice and hot because the bread cooks very quickly. Now, depending on how big your pan or wok is, it's going to affect how big your Rumali Roti is going to be. So in my case, the wok's diameter is about 13 to 14 inches, so I can make my breads pretty big. And once the dough has rested for about 20 minutes, just portion that out into however many pieces of Rumali Rotis you're planning to cook, and that is going to depend on how big the back of your pan or your wok is. So in my case, I can divide this dough up into 6 equal parts, and then for each dough at a time, I'm going to flatten it out lightly and then dust it with some flour. And then with a hard hand, just flatten that dough and keep that round shape. If the dough portions have rested long enough, then it shouldn't resist at all, and you should be able to easily stretch that out really thin. How thin, you ask? Well, it should be translucent. So if you put your hand behind the actual dough, you should be able to see your hands. Not transparent, but translucent. Now here you can either roll out all of your portions and cook it all at the same time, or you can roll and cook one at a time, whatever you prefer. In my case, I rolled all of them out, and for me it just makes the cooking process more fun, and I can just concentrate on the actual cooking and not divert my attention between the rolling part and the cooking part. And as soon as you add that thin piece of disc over your pan or your wok, you will start to see steam coming out of the dough, and soon you'll start seeing bubbles on the back of the actual bread. That just signifies that it's turning brown, and as soon as you see a bunch of bubbles around, carefully using tongs, turn the bread to cook the other side. Now, once the other side also has a bit of browning, you can take that out and brush that with butter, or if you choose to, as soon as you flip it, you can apply butter right on the actual wok. Just be careful about it. And now to serve, you can literally do what you do with a handkerchief or a rumal. You can fold it and neatly pack it to serve, and it's going to be really cute and it's going to be really nice and soft, as you can see right here. In my case, I'm serving them as triangles, and tonight this bread is going to really make my butter chicken super special. By the way, that recipe is coming very soon, and you have to subscribe so you can watch it. You don't have to, but it'll be fun if you did. Now for me, this bread used to be so underrated because all I wanted when I went to a restaurant when I was a kid was naan. Like, my parents would eat Rumali Roti, but I'm like, I just want my naan and that's all that I want. Only later on did I start appreciating how cool Rumali Rotis are. And if you love naans, you're gonna really love Rumali Rotis. It has a similar texture. It's so much thinner. So what you can do is really lather that bread with the gravy of whatever delicacy that you're having with it. And it's just the most fun bread that you can ever have. And it's great for wraps as well because it's so soft, because it's so big, because it's so thin. It makes for amazing wraps. So the butter chicken recipe, which I just teased right now, is coming up really soon, later this week. So be sure to hit that bell, hit subscribe so that you're the first one to view that video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.